Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. And this video is to bring you a closer look at the Rockwood number SP1032. This is a relatively unusual bolt, only because the mount type seems to be relatively less common. And it's probably unusual to sell because it's 3/8. So the bottom line is, what does all that mean? An SP1032 is what would be a spanner type installation, a spanner collar, meaning the threads on this bolt are 3/8/16. Number one, which was the latter part of what I had said earlier, we don't sell a lot of these because they're 3/8/16. They would be considered extra heavy duty. The typical bolt that you'd use in handles is 1/4 20, maybe 5/16. 3/8 is the big one. And we don't sell replacement 3/8 bolts, and I imagine because it's a stronger bolt. But this is a spanner style, means it has left threads and right threads. So what that really stands for is this. You will thread for back-to-back mount. Okay, in a back-to-back mount application, you would have generally a machine bolt that will go into the exterior handle. That bolt will stick through the inside face of the door. You'll take your handle and put it over that projecting portion of the bolt called the cone, and then use a set screw or two set screws and secure the interior handle from one or two set screws to that cone profile. That's great. They're good. They're not the best. The spanner collar is better because you have the advantage of threading this into your exterior handle, then taking your spanner collar, bringing that over this with this D-shaped profile. You can see why we would call it a D-shaped profile. You'll then take and turn that spanner collar, which will obviously thread this into the outside, because it's a reverse thread on the opposite side, it will draw your interior handle in. I happen to have a spanner collar here because the client needed the bolts and the collar. This video is for the collar, for the bolt only. That D-prep, okay, that'll turn any which way you have. You can see that hole that's there. There's another one there. That's for the Rockwood spanner wrench, so that you can put a spanner wrench and crank that over. So you're going to have to partially thread this because you're then going to draw the rest of the handle in, and your other handle's sitting here, so you're manipulating it from this way, okay? And that's how that's going to work. A spanner installation is more expensive always. The bolt package costs more. You do have, when you do a spanner installation, you do have an uneven projection on the pull handles because the inside's going to be that much thinner in terms of its projection because you're going to stack that on top of it. But it's an incredibly robust and strong sort of installation method. So really a great way to go. Overall length on this SP1032 is 3.5 inch. That's going to be appropriate for an 1 3/4 door. This is also known as a Type 11 mount, which I would think would need to be an 11XHD. There's a link below this video to a document called Product Catalog. It will show you the SP1032 along with the collars, and they're different in the sense of the diameter of the collar. This happens to be an SP1033 because the client has an 1 1/4 diameter. Apparently it's just a Type 11 because the only way you can do a spanner is with a 3/8. If you had a Type 1 or a Type 5 would be 1/4 20. Type 5 HD would be 5/16. Type 5 XHD would be 3/8. So if you're looking for the most robust, strongest back-to-back mount, it would certainly be the spanner collar preparation from Rockwood. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all, this client had 2 mounting posts, so he needs 2 bolts. There's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Rockwood products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog for their accessory hardware, flat goods like kick plates and push plates, door stops, pivot hardware, everything that the name Rockwood is known for. But then there is their architectural catalog, which are their door pulls, the custom RM series of door pulls. So 2 separate catalogs. Otherwise, that book would be a couple 100+ pages thick, certainly. So they're separated out, which is nice. You want the core catalog, look for accessories. You want RM custom pulls made of every architectural material: aluminum, stainless, brass, bronze. Pretty much covers it. Finishes on all that material, powder coats, leather accents, wrapped in neoprene accents, wood accents, a full complement of custom options. Any questions on the SP1032 spanner bolt or any other Rockwood product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.